testup.io, the easiest test automation tool on the web. Editing a test and basic functionalities. Hello and welcome to this second tutorial where we're going to pick up directly where we left it off last time. So in this second tutorial of testup.io, we're going to modify a test that we've created in order to make better use of it, or maybe adapt it to a new release that we've done, or maybe in our case add some additional steps. So the first thing I'm going to do is open the test case and rename it to our first test case. Now that I've renamed it, let's take a look at the test settings. I could change the settings, I could even change the resolution if I needed it to be at a different resolution, but that would probably mess up the steps as the application would then look different. So in our case, I'm going to directly go to the editor and hit the edit button. The first thing that happens again is that it is loading the applications by these three symbols. I have now my virtual machine set up and I'm going to simply play to a specific position. I'm going to edit the last step here and then maybe add some additional steps, or at least this is what I'm planning to do. So I'm going to hover to the position that I want to play to and hit the play to here button. You see that it's now playing to these specific steps and I can stop it at any time here with the button up top. Now that I've reached my position, I can either play the entire test, play the next step, replay to this position, or reset the virtual machine. I can also insert additional test steps such as keyboard imports or mouse imports via the insert button, or I can control via the control button enter the specific functions such as equals, evaluations, or specific jump conditions, which we're going to take a closer look at a future video. In my case, I want to edit the next step, so I hit the edit button, and this anchor area I'm not so happy with. I could either drag the corners or simply retake the entire anchor area, and I'm going to take a larger anchor area because I also want to check for this product information and maybe the value added text to see if it's displayed correctly as I want it to be. So now that I've changed this, I'm going to play the next step and it is performed. I'm now going to add some additional steps, so I go back to the insert mode and hit the tab button, jumping to the next field and enter the company name. Oh, I've mistyped it. So let's type it correctly. As I have now changed something that has already been performed incorrectly, I have to simply replay to the position before. I have changed some steps and it basically warns me about exactly what I've done. So I'm going to reset the machine and basically replay to the last step. This will ensure that now the steps are in synchronization with what has happened on the virtual device itself. So it's going to enter all the information, check for the specific field, and enter now the correct company name. Now that I've finished this, I'm going to end this by simply appending a new action and inserting a final check on this field. Now I have basically updated my test. It took me a minute or two and I've basically added some additional steps. With this you can also see how easy it is to repair or reset some specific test steps and how easy it is to manipulate any of the steps within the application or the test that you've created. I hope this was helpful and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks for watching. Take a look at our other videos to learn more about TestUp.